Yeah, later this evening, the North Carolina State Education Assistance Authority will begin their free weekly webinar series. It's in partnership with the College Foundation of North Carolina, entitled How to Pay for College.
How to pay for college, some information that a lot of folks need out there.
Yes.
This morning, we are now being joined by Kathy Hastings McDonald. She is the North Carolina SEAA's Associate Director of Outreach. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Oh, it's great to be joining you this morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Like we said, this is something that's at top of mind for a million parents or even individuals around who know that they have to make a way. They want to get into higher education. But this is the first of your free financial aid and webinars that's happening tonight. Can you tell us just a bit more about the series and what it hopes to bring to folks?
Absolutely. You know, I think a lot of students and families are have a little bit of fear about how they're going to pay for college, and yet there's quite a bit of financial aid that's available to help students and families pay for college, and yet a lot of times they just simply don't know about it. So that's the reason why we created the series. And over the course of 4 weeks, we're going to give them that 10,000-foot overview of here's all the places you can look. So this doesn't need to be something that you need to fear. College is within reach.
No, it's scary. I'm going to say it's scary because there's a lot of different places to find this, and there's a lot of steps and resources that parents and students alike need to find. So could you tell us just what is the first step that students and parents should take to access financial aid?
Absolutely. The first and most important step students should take to pay for college is to complete the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid. What a lot of students don't know is that one application opens the doors to financial aid at the federal, state, and at the college level. So while it may take 15 minutes to 30 minutes to complete a FAFSA, it unlocks the door to quite a bit of aid, and you don't need to fill out a separate application to access state aid, for instance, the way you do in other states.
Kathy, tell us about different types of programs that the state of North Carolina funds to really make college affordable for families.
Absolutely. You know, one of the things I try to encourage families to think about is how to reduce the cost of going to college up front, and then how to pay for what's left. North Carolina actually makes quite a few things available to make college more affordable up front. The first is to earn early college credit. So many students in high school may be taking things like advanced placement credit, dual enrollment, IB, Cambridge. All of those are ways of earning college credit while they're still in high school. And it's free. It doesn't cost them anything. So go ahead and take advantage of earning that early college credit. The second is in-state tuition. A lot of times students and families don't understand the cost differential between going in-state versus out-of-state. A College Board report estimated that around $17,000 is the savings if you choose an in-state public institution versus going out of state. And the third key way that North Carolina makes college more affordable is their NC Promise tuition plan, which is, there's 4 universities participating in that. They cap tuition at $500 a semester for in-state and $2,500 a semester for out-of-state tuition, making a college degree at those institutions way more affordable.
That's wonderful news. And ahead of tonight's webinar, people might be excited. Can you share one tip that they should keep in mind when getting ready to pay for college?
Yeah, the most important step they can take is completing that FAFSA. It's really important. And if they need help, help is available on the cfnc.org website. There's lots of free resources there. We actually posted a video walking students and families step by step through the FAFSA. So if you're confused at all, just pull up that video and stop it and start it as you're working through each of the steps so that you can get that FAFSA in. It's important to do it early because there are some funds that do run out. So I encourage students to try and get their FAFSA done no later than the end of March.
Good to know. Thanks so much for the valuable information and your time this morning, Kathy. If interested, folks at home, tonight's webinar is happening. To find more information about all the others taking place this month, head to the website on your screen now, CFNC events. The whole page will have a list of everything you need to know. And this interview will be posted on triadcw.com as well if you missed any of Kathy's tips.